Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira.
Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again.
I'm here every week budgeting for me and my boyfriend. We're a British couple who earn a modest living working in retail. So my goal is to have a community here on YouTube and start an Etsy side hustle selling stickers, cash envelopes, other budget related items. If you would like to help me get there, please consider subscribing. I post budget related content every single week. When you ring the notification bell, you get an alert every time I post a new video. In today's video, I'm cash stuffing my biggest ever cash stuffing ever of £540. In my last video, which I'm going to link in the cards, I actually got a big bonus from work, which has allowed me to put quite a fair bit into my sinking funds. Historically, I'd only put in what's necessary because I think, sinking funds need to be a bit of a moving feast. Sometimes you won't be able to afford everything, but sometimes you can afford a little bit more. So it's about getting to the end goal and being responsible with your money. But in this month, I can actually put in a fair bit of money and really kickstart my sinking funds, which I'm so excited about. So if this is something that interests you, please keep on watching. So today's video is pretty short and sweet, really. All we're really doing is stuffing our sinking funds, but I do have quite a bit to show you. First of all, in my previous video where I shared May's budget, I came to the conclusion that I'd put away £540 into my sinking funds. So I'm just going to count up this and make sure it adds up to £540. So we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, so that's 500, 20, 30, and then 40. Okay, who's ready to make a start? So for this I'm using my favourite pen, which is the Uniball Gel Impact, which is linked in the cards. It's my favourite pen to use, I absolutely love it. Okay, so currently my sinking funds are actually stored in this. So I have been playing around because last month's budget did afford me to be able to actually buy a printer. So now I've actually made some cash envelopes, which I'm really excited to show you. So these bad boys are my first sort of attempt at making cash envelopes that I'd sort of like to sell on my Etsy store. Obviously there's some things that I need to iron out in terms of the design and how I make them, but I'm really pleased with how they look. If you go to my Etsy store now, they likely won't have anything on there, but if you're looking at this in the future, you might actually see something that's a bit more evolved from this concept. Anyway, so I've done one for every sinking fund. These are how my envelopes look at the moment. So they have a colour background and then they have a clear cash pocket, and it's got a little strip over there with the name of what it is. And then on the back of some of them, it has a little check sheet where you can put the date, how much you added or took away, and what your total is running down. I like to use my bootleg budget because at the moment I can't afford an Erin Condren or any sort of planner, so I just do mine from home. If you want to know how I actually made this Bauhaus inspired design, I'm going to link that in the cards. So there's one for Amazon Prime, one for birthdays, one for my car sinking fund, one for Christmas, holidays, medical, and this one doesn't have a little bit on the back because I know that I won't be tracking medical money because of the way it works. I'll tell you about that later. Silhouette fund, where I want to save up for a silhouette so I can start making stickers. Water, a blank one in case I come up with something else that I need to start saving up for. And then one for the bank where I want to, if I spend on my card from a certain category and I need to put money into the bank, there's that one as well. And that doesn't look too bad, does it? Nice and colourful. So I'm going to empty cash from here, this old one, put in the new cash as well, and fill up my tracker. Let's get to the point where I'm actually putting some money away. So the first sinking fund we're going to look at is Amazon Prime. So we were opening with £30. And in this old one, we have £30. So the intention for this sinking fund is I get a bill every November-ish, and it's about £80 for Amazon Prime. What I want to do is put away £10 every month to make sure that I've got £80 to float into my account in November so that I don't have to cash flow it. So I'm going to put £10 in every month until I get £80 or until November comes. And then as soon as we get into January again, after Christmas, I'll start. stuffing that again. So I'm going to go ahead and put £10 into the fund. I won't be taking any out, so I'm going to close on 40. So let's take £10, 20, 30, 40, and I'm going to put it into here. Don't these look nice, guys? Seriously, I'm quite impressed with myself. So the next one we've got is birthdays. So there is no sort of set goal for birthdays, I don't think. Me and my boyfriend's birthday is in July, so I want to put away a fair bit of money. I already know what I'm going to get him for his birthday, and it's going to cost about £150. So I want to make a good start on that. So this month I'll be putting away £100. It's not July yet, so I won't be taking any money out, and it will leave us closing on 100. So I'm going to go ahead and take 1, 2, and I'm going to put it into the birthdays one. Next one is car. So I currently have my car on hire purchase. I pay off £169.49 every month. At the end of the 4 years, there's going to be about £3,500 to pay off if I want to keep the car, which I think I might want to do. So I just wanted to be able to give myself choices. So again, I'm going to put away £100 for this, because if I don't put away anything significant, it will take quite a while. I won't be anywhere near where I want to be. I'm not going to take that out, so I'll end on £100. Okay, moving on, we have Christmas. So I've never had a Christmas sinking fund or anything like that, and every single December it stresses us out that we have to put in so much money. We do spend a lot on the children in our lives and in our family, so that's important to us. Plus we want to buy each other something nice. In order to not feel stressed out and to be a bit more prepared, we'd like to put away something like £500 ready for Christmas. We're going to put £100 just to supercharge that and get us a bit more prepared for Christmas. So I'm going to go £100. It's not Christmas yet, so we're going to end on £100. Next one is emergency fund. If you watched my debt confession video, which I'm going to link in the cards, at the moment we are solely focusing on our debt, and that is the be all and end all for us. We're not funding emergency fund until we've paid off the credit card. So that's just getting dashed out. Next one is holidays, and we're British, so holidays means going abroad on holiday. It's been a very, very long time. We've been locked to this country for a very long time, and we are absolutely due a holiday. And the second that me and my boyfriend are actually able to go and do that, we will. So I am going to put away £100. Even if £100 is all I'm able to put away and we have to cash flow the rest if we have something come up next month or the month after, at least I've got that to sort of go towards it. So I won't touch that for now, and now we'll end that on 100. The next one is medical, and that was already stuffed last month. So if we pull up the old ones, and that was in the green one. So that had £5 in there, which is absolutely right. So I'm adding £5 in. So how our medical fund works is, my boyfriend needs a certain medication every 8 weeks, and that costs about £10. So I put away £5 each 4-week period, and then he has the £10 ready for him whenever he's ready for it. So that's £10, that's fully funded and ready for him to go. So I'm going to add in £5. I'm going to leave that blank because it's likely that we'll take £10 out and end on 0, but we're going to leave it. The next fund is for a silhouette. So a silhouette is a sticker cutting machine, a bit like a Cricut. I've done a fair bit of research and I know that the silhouette is the machine for me. However, it does cost quite a lot of money. I do have faith in what I'm doing and I do think it's the right thing. However, I still want to be a bit cautious. So I'll kickstart this sinking fund with £100 today, and I'll put £10 or so every month until I've got to where I want to be. Hopefully before then I'll be selling cash envelopes on my Etsy store anyway, so that should be able to fund it as well. So we're going to go for £100. So I won't be taking anything out of that, so we should be ending on £100. Next we move on to the last sinking fund here, which is water. So we'd already amassed £75 already, so let me just go to the old one. Okay, so there should be £75 here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75. So the way water works is we get a bill every 6 months. It's generally about £150 every 6 months. So if we put away £25 every month for 6 months, we should have £150. So this is the most successful sinking fund we've had so far. So I'm going to carry on with that because I don't want to be in a place where I have to cash flow £150 because that doesn't feel great every 6 months. So I'm going to go £25. Not going to take any out, and we should end up on 100. So I put that 20 and that 5. We've got 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Fantastic. And that's water done. This one's empty, and then this one is not putting anything into the bank yet. So that is my sinking funds totally stuffed. Moving on, this here, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 525, 30 and 40, 540 was exactly what we wanted to stuff. And then we can move over to our clothes as well and put in 540 because that's what we did. I'm not going to close down this or close down this because I know that I will be taking out money, but potentially not. I've also stuffed my petrol as well. So petrol, I normally give £100 a month to out of mine, but I've already spent 30, so that's in there. I also made a little envelope that doesn't have the hole punches on, just for my social. So that's another part of my budget. I'll link the budget up in the cards, but I'm going to keep this sort of loose. Other than that, guys, gals, non-binary pals, this concludes my sinking fund and cash stuffing video. It was short and sweet. Thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. It makes a huge difference to the channel and it makes a huge difference to me. By liking, commenting and subscribing, it helps the channel grow, helps me build up my side hustle and helps me do what I want to do. With all of that said, guys, gals, non-binary pals, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Bye.